Um, I'm just here with a morning message. Welcome to my channel. Hang on. Hook up my regular phone so I can visit with you guys. Okay. There it is. So, welcome to my channel. I am going to be talking about messages that'll guide you whenever you watch this video. So, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you so much. Okay, starseed. What lights you up? Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So, and transformations. Think things are changing on a cellular level, bottom of the deck. So that's kind of the overall message, is that things are changing for us, on a cellular level in our DNA. So the cards that came out are Starseed, What Lights You Up, and Birthing a New Age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So what do you spend your time doing? Do you spend your time following your passions? Because that's what raises our vibration. So whatever you do that's like a creative endeavor, no matter what it is, it could be a hobby, it could be spiritual knowledge, it could be rituals, it could be all kinds of things. What is it that lights you up? Spirit is asking you to do those things. I feel like some of you, the reason that this is coming out is because some of you feel a little bit like, maybe have your heart blocked for some reason. I see it here, like you're trying to make logical decisions, not using your heart, being more logical. And then I see success. See, you have this back and forth energy, don't you? So I think what's happening is what fell on the floor, Five of Pentacles, right? So I feel like there's something inside you that feels a little disconnected from this message. Maybe disconnected from yourself. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough or your work's not good enough, but there's some kind of new beginning coming. I feel like I'm seeing like this energy of like not wanting to see something, right? It could be about money, or it could be about love. It could be about stability, So what I'm seeing here is, okay, hang on. Let me get one more full row on here and we'll get a better picture, because I feel like there's this feeling that you have that you're not good enough or something like that, because I see the Five of Pentacles here, which is, that's exactly what that's feeling. It's feeling alone. It's feeling like, there's, this is the morning message. So it's collective. It's for everybody, Nick. I'm going to come back in a little while And I'm going to do March prediction readings for each sign. I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll do like, I'm not sure exactly yet. Okay, so what's happening here is, what I feel like is, there's something kind of feeling you've been carrying around for a long time. Five of Pentacles. I'm not good enough. I'm not enough. Something. It could make you even like not connect with people. You know what I mean? Like you somehow like take your heart out of things. It looks like you're distant and, you know, really trying to be logical here. But what your soul wants is something new, a new experience. You know what I mean? So the card that we're clarifying is what lights you up. So what is it? You know, what is it that lights you up? Because I feel like if you could use that Queen of Wands energy or Queen of Swords energy to cut out that feeling like I'm not good enough, then I think you have a new beginning. And I think your soul has a really cool plan for it, you know? So what I see coming is success, you know? It's some kind of new path here. Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So it's like you're kind of just, you know, waiting here. If you were to follow this, your higher self, into whatever this new thing is, it's going to be really successful, is what I can see. Now, birthing a new age is clarified. Well, it's clarified, first of all, by these three negative cards, right? This is like refusing to see something, not wanting to make a decision, and not seeing an opportunity, and hanging on to something old, hiding your heart, covering up your heart, not letting anyone in. And it's got the same vibe as this, right? So I kind of feel like these are the things that you need to like think through and like cut out. And I think the way you're going to see it clearer and allow yourself to move toward whatever your soul wants is by doing stuff that you like to do, something that you resonate with, something that feels good to you. It doesn't even matter what it is. If there's something that lights you up, do it, and do it often. Hi. So, birthing a new age, I feel like you have some kind of something holding you up. Like, I feel like it starts all the way over here. It's like maybe you feel like you're not good enough to actually be part of this giant awakening. Not true. Hi, Kim. And then birthing a new age. What's clarified over here is that, you know, like on the one hand, what's clarifying it is like you not wanting to see the opportunity, you not wanting to move forward, you not wanting to see. But the next row talks about King of Pentacles, like owning your power, being able to manifest. It's a loyal, stable energy, right? And then 10 of Cups, unconditional love, and Ace of Swords. I feel like you're getting clear on something. Maybe on what your part is in this birthing a new age. Because, I mean, it looks to me like there's two ways here. You could either ignore this and stay where you are, or you could move forward and listen to your higher self and go for it. Tell me what's happening here. Let's clarify this over here, this king. Tell me what the King of Pentacles wants to say. What does the King of Pentacles have to say here? Okay, the World card. So you're like putting an end to something. And you're doing it with that King of Pentacles energy. So it means that you know what you're doing. It's a Five of Swords. So it's got something to do with that same Five of Pentacles. I feel like there's something inside of you that doesn't trust love. You know? You don't trust something. But I feel like Spirit's been working with you. I feel like you're learning how to manifest. I feel like what's happening is like you're working with Spirit here in this King of Energy, King of Pentacles energy. So maybe what you're doing is manifesting money, you know, because that's kind of what he's known for. So maybe what happens is, you know, you get to this point where you're manifesting what you want and you have lots and lots of options because it's Spirit that's helping. 8 of Wands. That's fast action coming right at you, you know. 8 of Pentacles. This is about work. And then here it is, the Ace of Wands. You see over here at the very beginning where it says, what lights you up? Are you doing it? Hey, Starseed. You want to tap into that energy, that Starseed energy of yours? Like, do some shit that makes you excited. Ace of Wands. You're getting clarity on that. And then I think what happens is this just falls in line. You know what I mean? Like once you understand, I don't know, who you are, who your soul is, how powerful it is, that kind of thing. It's like you're getting clarity. So you're going from the scared kind of like, I have a blindfold on, I have my heart shielded kind of energy to 10 of Cups, all the way wide open. This is family love. This is children. This is a lover. And I think that's what you're doing. I think your soul is showing you like you can manifest anything. Birthing a new age, dreaming a new world into being. That's what you're doing. You want your life to look like this, huh? 10 of Cups, unconditional love everywhere you go. Well, who wouldn't want that? Unconditional love is love that doesn't expect anything. You know? It's kind of like, you know, the way we feel about our parents and our children. Like, right? I'm not saying that trouble doesn't come up, but if you could ever really explain unconditional love, at least from my perspective, it's the way I feel about my children. Like, sure, they have pissed me off, but there's just no one else that I feel like that for. You know what I mean? Like, it really wouldn't matter what they ever did. I'm never going to stop loving them. And I feel like you're getting clear on this unconditional love concept. You know what I mean? So, Spirit, tell me what's going on with this 10 of Cups. What is it? It could be someone coming in to the 10 of Cups, right? Because honestly, if you're going to listen to this advice, let's say, and you cut out the feeling like I'm not enough or I'm hanging on to something old or no thanks, I don't want it, Spirit, or I don't even want to see what the fuck is going on around me. I can't take it anymore. So if you were to say, use that Queen of Swords and cut out all those negative feelings, there could be someone coming in, you know? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Here's what you're getting clear on, and here's the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. What you're getting clear on is your life path. Yeah, like your journey, your soul journey is what I feel like. You know what I mean? I think that's what's coming in as the clarity, like the Ace of Swords, you know what I mean? Then comes in the Knight of Pentacles, which is, he's a planner. You know what I mean? He plans things. So this could be about your life, your soul plan, like, and you're understanding it, how it's unfolded over all this time, and the way you see yourself and why you see yourself this way, right? That's the cracked mirror devil card. It's saying that you aren't seeing yourself correctly, which it's kind of saying the same thing over here. You know, you see yourself as alone. unable to even have the energy to go anywhere or see what's behind the new door. It's because of the Nine of Wands, and Nine of Wands is about being hurt a lot of times, but I feel like you're seeing this in a different light. I do. I feel like Spirit is showing you this. Maybe it could be like in a vision. It's the Ace of Wands and it's the Ace of Swords. So it's like clarity. And I feel like wands are about spirit. So it could be like coming in like a vision, or maybe you have a dream and it just unfolds, like all of it, and you see it clearly now. It does heal you. And instead of feeling like a victim here, you guys, what you're doing is you're understanding that you have something to share with others. You're birthing a new age. You realize where your spot is in the universe, right? What is my place in the universe? Well, it's to be a teacher. It's because of all the shit you've been through. It's because of all the emotions that you felt. How could you ever help someone who, was going through this Five of Pentacles if you haven't actually lived in the Five of Pentacles? And that's what I sort of see you doing. And I think you're coming through it because of Spirit. And I think that what's on the horizon for you is some kind of teaching experience, right? Like maybe you're going to have an opportunity to help someone. It might even be one of your children, right? Because of that 10 of Cups. It's like this unconditional love, And sometimes it is our kids that wakes that up in us. You know what I mean? Like we're feeling some kind of way, and then, one of our kids reminds us, how much our love meant to them or something like that. So I feel like there's something coming in, and it's going to change everything, the way you feel about yourself, right? I'm going to see what all this blockage is here. Two of Swords, Four of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. Those are all kind of holding back energies, like I don't want to see, I don't want to get my heart involved, right? And Spirit is inviting you, like we're birthing a new age. This earth is shifting. We are shifting. It is real, right? Okay. Four of Wands is what's clarifying this. So this could be about your home life, right? Maybe there's just something not going right at home. Like you're holding yourself back. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve love. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So here's what's happening then. So to get you out of this energy, you've got the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Four of Wands. And I kind of feel like what's happening is your higher self maybe reprogramming your thought process, Like you could be really starting to love yourself for some reason. Like you don't even know why. It's probably a planet placement. You know what I mean? Or it's your higher self, like giving you little nudges, like how to love yourself, why to love yourself, Tell me why. Tell me why a person should love themselves first. Spirit, can you? I would just love to know the answer to that. Love yourself first. And then here comes the Lover's card. So, Lover's card and Strength. Because loving yourself first opens up, first of all, it opens up like a healthy relationship, right? Whether you're in one or not, like when you're not feeling like shit and you're feeling maybe a little more in tune with your higher self, right? Starting to love yourself, I feel like what you attract is different. You attract someone who is vibing where you are. They love themselves too. They're courageous too. You guys match. So if you want to experience this 10 of Cups thing over here, I feel like the key is to do self-love, like a regimen of self-love. And what does that look like? Well, It would look different for everybody, but like, how do you love your mind? Feed it new information, read a book, um, research something that's interesting to you, let it work for itself. You know what I mean? Like, instead of staying in this past old drama or these old feelings like, yuck, I don't want to decide anything, put it to work doing something different instead of like living in the past. Do something new. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that like interests you, research it. It doesn't even matter what it is. It can be unique to each one of us, right? But I feel like that's how we love our mind, is to like feed it new information, not just the old, but new. Something new, something that resonates with your soul. Even ask your soul in on this, because I mean, it's right here. High priestess. It's like the high priestess guides you, right? So you might just sit there and say to your higher self, like, guide me to a book, guide me to something that shows me something different. You know what I mean? So feed your mind something new. How do you love your body? Well, we feed it too. We exercise it. It's all the pieces. We do the same thing. We feed it, we exercise it, we water it like a garden, right? So make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure you're eating, healthy food most of the time. Like, I'm not saying it's not okay to like have a snack, but, make sure that you're paying attention to what you're feeding your body and even telling it, you know, I'm eating this because I love you and I know it's good for my body. I know it's good for you and I love you, body, right? So I feel like that is kind of important. Oh, hi, Erica. I'm just doing the morning reading. And then soul. What does the soul love? Anything fun? I mean, look at the soul. It's just back diving here, off a cliff, into some water. Like, have you ever been at the top of some kind of cliff and you're going to jump down? It's scary jumping forward. But your soul is so sure it goes backwards. Like it's going to do a backflip into this water. Your soul isn't scared, man. So what can you do to stimulate that soul? Because I feel like wherever, when we're in these depressed feelings and about ourselves, like, it shuts our soul. We can't hear it. We can't listen to it because our mind is overworking, and so we're not really even in tune with our higher self at all. So these negative cards can actually shut down your communication between you and your higher self. And I just think that's important for us to know, especially anyone who feels like they're a light worker, because the world is changing, the atmosphere. We are changing, you know. And in order to do that, we really need to love all the pieces of ourselves. I was thinking about that over the weekend. Like, how, like, maybe you've said or done something in your life and you're sort of like feeling shitty about it. Like, maybe you hurt someone's feelings or something. And I was thinking about that and like how shitty that might make me feel. And then I thought, well, to be fair, like, you have to really kind of take into consideration who you are, who you came to be. What's your personality like? What are your placements in your astrological, chart? Because they all tell you about it. You know what I mean? Each placement shows a little bit new piece of you, why you're like you are. And I feel like even that piece of me that, like, I have this like kind of like a quick temper I didn't used to, but it's kind of new, um and I don't really know what to do with it. Like, I don't really like the feeling of it, when I'm just like really pissed off, like, all of a sudden. And then I got to thinking about my placements in my chart, and I'm like, you know what? You need to just cut yourself some slack, man. You had quite the plan. And I don't think that we make mistakes, even the free will stuff, but you don't think our soul took into consideration all of the obstacles? Of course it did. Of course it did. They knew. It knew that it was going to be standing up against things. And like I said, it's a fearless soul. Our souls are just so fearless. And they're like, yeah, we're going to make this really fucking hard. We've done everything else, right? We've experienced all this other shit. Now I'm going to experience this thing. No self-esteem, maybe religious ideology kind of like guiding you the whole way, right? Self-doubt, self-loathing. And then your higher self steps up to the plate. You know, maybe you reach for it. Maybe something shitty happens, like the Nine of Wands. You know, that could keep you in five of Pentacles for a while. You know, because this is about like all kinds of problems, right? Nine of Wands. But ends up happening is you end up understanding it like on a deeper level. Like, oh my God, if I wouldn't have gone through this, I wouldn't know how to help the stranger that I ran into. I wouldn't know how to help my children. I wouldn't know how to help the neighbor through something because you've already been in it, you know? So I would think that maybe for some of you, you could be running into some people, you know, you might even seek them out or your soul might just put them in your path. But I think it's important for you to understand like all of your experiences are valuable. Nine of Wands. You are a teacher. You have gifts. And what you could honestly be teaching about, I know this sounds crazy, but you could be really, really mastering unconditional love. That's what it looks like in this particular reading. Like understanding that unconditional love, first of all, for yourself. You know, no matter what you've ever done, no matter, like even the harsh words you said to people, you can apologize or whatever if you want, but how do you know that wasn't a soul contract where you had to say that out loud so it would change them? You didn't know. You didn't do it on purpose. You weren't purposely trying to hurt anyone, but it triggered them to change, to heal, to grow. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I feel like is happening right now, like all across the planet. I think we're all learning, yeah, here's the throat chakra. It's time for us to speak our truth, right? We've got a lot of fives on here, you guys. That's talking about changing things very quickly. Look at you go here. Here's the thing. Refusing to see is down here too, but what you're refusing to see is your value and all of the things you've done throughout your life. It's kind of like what I was saying before. Like you think, you know, like about something you said when you were, you know, 15 years old and it hurt somebody and you feel guilty. You know, Spirit is saying like, you have no idea all the good things that you did. You know, even if that person was hurt by it, you don't even know, but you were actually funneling nutrients and life sustaining water to them. You don't even realize it, how many people you affect just by your presence, just by what you speak. Because I feel like everything that you say and do, especially in this advice, it's all coming from your higher self. And I feel like you're healing people with your love. It's your own brokenness that heals them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. It's your words. You know so much because of what you've been through. And I think your higher self is starting to explain that to you somehow. Like with a vision, or maybe they're putting people in your path, like I said. But you are very important to this planet and this universe, right? What are you manifesting here? I feel like a big change is coming in for you. I want to know what my collective is manifesting here. You could be manifesting that you want to see your value. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you say I'm so valuable, show me, right? Because the Hermit card is here, the Justice card is here. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like what's happening is you're learning a lot of things like surrender, like you're learning about the soul plan. And I feel like whatever crushed you, made you go real deep inside, I feel like that's the thing that is the biggest healer for you. We don't get to see the light if we don't have the dark. Awakening comes from a negative experience, what we perceive as negative. And that's what I sort of see happening here, is you figuring all of that out. And I also feel like it's just really important for you to understand your voice, like how important your voice is, because it's healing for other people. I feel like what you might be talking about is your own transformation, how you did it, how you went from being completely depressed and broken to a healer. And I think what you're understanding is that you've been the healer all along. It was you're the only one that didn't know. People around you know. They feel it. They see it. They see you. So that is my morning message. Hi. Hello. So I'm done with this reading. If there's anyone who would like a question, now's the time to ask it. I'm going to put these cards away. It's gratitude alarm time. I am grateful for, you know what I'm really grateful for? This channel. I know it probably sounds crazy, but sometimes it's you guys that give me the strength to keep getting up, just so you know. So I'm really grateful for Spirit guiding me this way. I remember when I very first did my first video, it wasn't very long after Paul died, not a year. And I didn't really know what I was doing when I started my YouTube channel. I just did it, and I don't know why. But here we are 4 years later, and I've never been so grateful for a change in path and perspective, I don't see anybody writing questions. Whoops. Okay. Does anybody have a question? I was going to pull cards. If you have a specific question. Usually I get like so many people, and I'm like, I can't do it right now because I'm doing all signs or something like that. I'm going to give you guys like another minute. Okay. About love. Spirits, angels, guides, tell me about love for Judea. Tell me about love for Judea. What's going on in her love life? Well, it looks like there's 3 cups and the standing stone, which is usually about a reunion, a friendship. Um, it can be like getting back together after a breakup. And then the Standing Stone is a Libra card. And it's also about finding balance. It's about finding the purpose behind things. You know, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Right? I feel like Seven of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of options here. And Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is a very like confident energy, powerful energy, you know? So I feel like your confidence could be high right now. Like confident in yourself, confident in what you're doing. I do feel like you're healing up from something here. It could be from like the Three of Cups again. That can be about like a third party situation. But I feel like you're thinking about this, you're grounding. I feel like you're healing. What's the Standing Stone here for today for? Okay, so this could be difficult. Like you could be struggling inside to like find the justice. This could be about having to cooperate with others to get the justice, right? That you want, like something that make it fair, right? Because it's Five of Wands. So usually Five of Wands can mean like fighting, arguing, that kind of thing. But it can also be talking about, you know, working together because there's 5 people here trying to learn to sing. Now you can imagine that. It doesn't matter who you are. Have you ever watched like American Idol or something and then they pair people up and they can't work together? It's kind of like that. It's not easy every time, right? It's not easy to work with other people. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Okay. This could be like, I know you're asking about love, but this could be about getting like, having a lot of like opportunities for work, money. That's what it feels like to me. I do feel like there's something important here about focusing on the things that you do have, whether it's, you know, a lot of opportunities in love or a lot of opportunities for work. I feel like your higher self is leading you the way, but what your higher self is saying to you, Judea, is to keep focused on the good things that you do have. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands. You know, Judea, I feel like you're having almost all the queens here. You got one more to go. I feel like you're kind of like learning about Empress energy. Maybe gonna feel that pretty hard here soon. Empress energy is like, well, she creates things, you know? I feel like what's happening is you're getting clear on what your path is, right? I do feel like there's something you need to cut out of your life. It's holding you back. What is it? I feel like you're getting clarity on it, but okay. All right. I feel like it's some kind of a relationship here. We are talking about love, right? I feel like there's something that's over here. And I feel like maybe you don't want to accept it or somebody else doesn't. Like I see this Knight of Wands energy, which could explain some of these other messages, like the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Like maybe somebody made you an option in the past, right? It seems to me like, I feel like, you're getting clarity on the truth of that situation. I feel like this keeps you up all night. I feel like it was a burden, but I feel like you still want a new beginning with them, or they're coming back in to offer you a new beginning, right? I think that, to be quite honest, I feel like you have spent enough time, like in the nightmare card, about this situation. And I think it's time for it to change. I think it's time for you to kind of like say goodbye to it, let it go. Because Knight of Wands energy is a lot of times like, um, it's about, somebody who doesn't commit, but that doesn't mean you don't feel the feelings. It's just that they might feel it too. I don't know, but they just don't have it in them to commit. It's like immature behavior. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like it's really, like I said, it's very important for you to focus on what you do have and focus on, what your higher self is trying to say to you. Because what I feel like is there's some stuff going on here that has to be locked off, like it's time for it to go. It's time for you to, yeah, well, look at where I just picked up the deck. It's time for you to like dump out this love, give up on it. Bye. It's somebody that you thought was your everything. Oh my God. Maybe that's what they did to you, but I feel like it's saying like, you got to let this go. This is not for you. At least not at this time. Okay. Spirit, can you give me some advice for Judea? This looks like a crazy little bumpy ride here. Give me some advice. Let me get a different deck. Judea. Okay, what was that? Balance. Yeah, so you're balancing masculine, feminine energy inside of you right now. Or it's saying like that's something that you need to do. And confront. This is the moon card and third eye chakra. See, you're having some sort of an awakening here. It could be about work, about what you want to put your energy into, right? This person here is making a giant mural, Judea. And so it's something that I feel like you're getting this message from your higher self. Something about some kind of work. I kind of feel like, this whole love thing. I mean, I feel like that's the part you're trying to work through. It's like whatever this was hurt you so much that I don't know. I feel like that's how come you're coming into all this queen energy, because I don't know that 100% if you realize really who you are at soul level, right? And the role other people play in your life. This person that hurt you, I think that you felt like they were your wish fulfillment. I think it was a struggle. I think that they are a soul friend, and it was like at the proper time for you because something needed to shift. Maybe what needed to happen is you needed to stand up for yourself and say, no, I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm dumping out this love. It's like walking on. So I feel like there's balance coming here. And also this card, this card is the moon card, but looks so close. You see how tiny that shadow is? It looks like it's this person as a child, doesn't it? And I feel like it's kind of some kind of inner child wounding. I'm going to get a clarity on that, because I'll bet that all of this is connected. The love thing, the childhood thing, it usually is. Okay. All right. So I kind of feel like this is something that happened as a child because I feel like you, I don't know, maybe isolate yourself or maybe you have thoughts like that. I feel like you do distance yourself. I see it here in the other cards too. Like you spend a lot of time alone. And I think what's happening here is you transmitting your own energy. And it's, Ace of Air, which is here 2 times. It's about clarity. It's about something true, right? And it's also about ancestors coming in to help you. And tell me more about the childhood thing. Like, I see, like, it's made you feel like isolated from people. Yeah, you feel like you suffered a lot. Maybe there was deception. So, what I feel like is happening, remember when I was telling you about that sun card? It's here again. It's like saying to focus on gratitude, focus on what you have. That's what's going to make you grow. And I do feel like there's an integration here with your soul, which is kind of the same card as Liz, you know, coming into balance with all your pieces, your masculine, feminine, your soul, body, and mind, and even healing this little inner child thing. Because I feel like it wasn't true, whatever it was that, you were believing about yourself. It wasn't really true, whatever you were taught. It could be anything. So I feel like, you're doing a lot of big work here on yourself. I do feel Empress energy coming in, which is like kind of like creating things. So you might get some kind of really cool idea that takes your money to a whole nother level too. Some cool idea. Because the Empress is a creator, she makes things. All right. So that is what I have for you guys. Let me see. I don't see anybody else that wants a question. So I'm going to go ahead and go. And I hope you guys have a really beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Thanks for liking and sharing and commenting. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.